wonderful, wonderful reception. Thank you so much. That must be all the students cheering who were let out. Let me begin by thanking our hosts here at Strath. I want to particularly thank Principal Mary Jo Yannicone. Dynamic educator. I told her she looked a little young to be a principal. She said, "You look a little young to be a principal." So it was wonderful to be with all of you here today. The superintendent is also here, Rudy Rubies. Where is Superintendent Rubies? He was here just a moment ago. There he is right there. Give him a big round of applause. State Representatives Brian Lentz and Thaddeus Kirkland. And I'm so grateful for Diane for the wonderful introduction. Please give Diane a huge round of applause. And all the students who are here, give them a big round of applause. I have been having a great time here in Pennsylvania. This is the 6th day of my Pennsylvania tour. We have done everything. We visited steel mills and apparel factories, and I played basketball with Bob Casey. And I fed a calf milk. I visited a chocolate store / museum, and I bowled. That didn't go so well. Folks are going to have to give me some tips on that. There was like an 8-year-old kid who was like, "Here, Senator, let me show you." But I've been running for president for 15 months now, and when I announced that I was running, there were a number of people who asked me, they said, "You know, you're a relatively young man. Why are you running so soon? Why are you running this time? You can afford to wait." And I had to explain, I'm not running because of some long-held ambitions or because I think it's somehow owed to me. I'm running because of what Dr. King called the fierce urgency of now. The fierce urgency of now. Because I believe there's such a thing as being too late, and that hour is almost upon us. Now, over the last couple of weeks, we've marked the 5th anniversary of a war that I believe should have never been authorized and should have never been waged. Over 4,000 Americans now dead. This war has lasted longer than the First World War, the Second World War, and the Civil War. And rather than making us more safe, it distracted us from the war that had to be won, that still has to be won in Afghanistan against Al-Qaeda, those who killed 3,000 Americans. We are seeing an economy that is not working for the American people. And Wall Street has finally figured it out when it started affecting their profits, but ordinary people have been dealing with a tough economy for many, many years now. This is the first peacetime economy where you had economic growth and economic expansion that ended with workers seeing their wages and incomes actually lower than it was when they started. People are at risk of losing their homes because of the home foreclosure crisis. They've never paid more for gas, they've never paid more for milk, never paid more for college educations, never paid more for health care. So it's harder for people to save, it's harder for people to retire, it's harder for folks to make ends meet. Our health care system leaves 47 million people without health insurance. And if you've got health insurance, you've seen your co-payments, your deductibles, your premiums, all going up. And our education system, despite the slogans, still leaves millions of children behind, unable to compete in an international economy.